We are finishing up chapter 12, which is education inequality, and this is video number 4. So let's look a little bit about higher education here in the United States. So college attendance has been on the increase since World War II. Some assume that the increase in enrollment would stop, but that has not occurred. And there's some factors that have influenced this. The recruitment campaigns at colleges and universities. I mean, even Kaskaskia College, we have a department that focuses on recruitment. More and more jobs require education past the high school diploma. An increase in the number of colleges that offer branches so attendance and travel are more convenient, just like Kaskaskia College has education centers throughout the district. And the recession of 2008 resulted in high unemployment, which leads people to go back to school. So it always happens when there's a recession, that during a recession, more people go to school. And when the economy is doing well, enrollment usually goes down. It has those types of effects. So let's talk a little bit about the cost of school. So college is expensive. There's been state revenue shortfalls, and that's where a lot of colleges get a big bulk of their money, not only from tuition, but from funding from states and the federal government. And as state revenues have been having some budgetary issues, that means that colleges are losing funding. Tuition rates are going up because of this. This means that fewer people, especially people that don't have a lot of money, aren't able to attend college. And think of the different minority groups that might be affecting this the most. So colleges are looking for different ways to fill the gaps in funding. So corporations are sponsoring different colleges to help things out. They give big donations to name buildings, to get their names on ball diamonds. That's how they're able to raise and meet that gap, which is causing more and more students to have debt, which means more and more lending companies are popping up, and they're making lots of money off of students that can't afford to go to school. So it leads to the question, is college worth it? Is it really beneficial to go to college? Well, the answer to that is yes, because more and more colleges are requiring people to have more education. So in order to even get a job, you have to have an education. So for instance, let's just look at white males, okay? We won't break it down because different categories make different money. But someone that doesn't have the difference between someone, I'm looking at the graph on page 362 here, like this, okay? We're just going to look at the first one, which is white male. The difference in pay based upon someone just having an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree, the yearly difference is almost $24,000 for just having a more advanced degree. And so as you see on every single one of these charts, it goes up based upon how many years of education that you have. So by getting a higher education, you are increasing your chances of getting a higher wage. So what about community colleges? What are they doing, or what kind of impact are they having? Well, community colleges bring higher education to the community. They usually cost a lot less than a four-year university. They usually have more flexible class times, offering evening classes. Some of them even offer week classes, online classes. And people with associate's degrees will earn an average of $250,000 more over a lifetime compared to a high school graduate. So it does pay off to get at least some sort of advanced degree. But there's more and more options also popping up as far as education, such as online learning, distance learning, and for-profit colleges. for-profit colleges, you have to be a little bit careful with, because sometimes they have issues with accreditation and they cost a lot more, because usually for-profit colleges promise the opportunity for helping you find a job whenever you're done, and it's usually accelerated. But these are also different trends trying to get more people educated and get around some of the barriers of higher education.